Hi everyone, my name is Angeline Crisette Conti Aligario, and this is my TED Talk for IS 201, Computer Ethics, for MIS OPOU. UPOU. The title of my TED Talk is The Secret Pandemic, a Child Predator's Virtual Playground. So before beginning, let's talk about the pandemic and why it's benefiting online predators. COVID-19 has brought about so many societal disturbances, but one of the less talked about ones is the one of the secret pandemic, or the online sexual exploitation of children, or the OSEC. So what is the OSEC? The OSEC, or the online sexual exploitation of children, is the production for online publication or transmission of visual depictions, photos, videos, live streaming of the sexual abuse or exploitation of a minor for a third party who is not in the victim's physical presence in exchange for the compensation. The people entrusted here are the OSEC trafficker or the perpetrator, the OSEC customer, the one who provides compensation for the OSEC trafficker, and the child sexual exploitation material, or the CSEM, which is any visual or audio or a combination thereof, of representation of minors under the age of 18 engaged in sexual activity or minors engaging in lewd or erotic behavior, recorded, produced, and published. In the Philippine landscape, the prevalence of the pandemic and the subsequent enhanced community quarantine has pushed communities and schools to go digital. And we find that most, if not all, are creating their digital footprints at an early age. With this unprecedented reality, sexual predators are taking advantage of this situation, exploiting more and more children as they too are locked up in their homes during this pandemic. The pandemic is already a forbidding situation. But it's also important to note that sexual predators are online, and they're getting worse because everyone's cooped up. So let's talk more about the problem. Online communication, or the use of devices connected in the interwebs, provides an avenue for a child's need for social interaction. In our current situation, children face loneliness, wanting validation, and escaping this frightening reality. And these online platforms, well, they are venues to fulfill these needs, from educational, social media, gaming, and other applications. When the children use this application, we tend to forget who is on the other side of the screen. An online predator is also facing loneliness, wanting validation and escape. An online predator lurks and waits for its prey. These online predators pretend to be the person that the child needs, and slowly, over time, gains their trust through gifts, giving validation, which eventually turn into in-person encounters. According to Save the Children Philippines, the increase in children's time online exposes them to cyberbullying, risky online behavior, and online sexual abuse and exploitation. Because of the shame around sex, which predators exploit, children often keep their interactions with abusers a secret until it has escalated out of control. We live in a society where sex is harmful and it's shameful. Kids do not want to talk to their parents about it. If the assailant has images of a child, the victim will likely be horrified that relatives would be able to know or see this material. That fear of sexual shame can be crippling and can prevent reporting. Children do not often realize that they are a victim in this situation. Thus, they stay silent. And arguably, just because it is online does not mean that the abuse is any less real. So what's the solution to this? Out of all of the journals, articles that I've read, the most common one is a holistic approach, a holistic solution. Trust and guidance. Our best strategy is to raise awareness among parents, educate children, and be vigilant. However, being vigilant does not mean that you helicopter around your children's digital activities na bantay serado. I guess the best thing that you can do if a child is fully absorbed or interested in an app or a software application, rather than asking them, "What's that?" or "What are you doing?" The best way to know if it's for a child, try it yourself. Play that app with them, use that app with them, and you will find out exactly, is it appropriate? Is it safe? And I would like to propose both an active and a passive solution to this problem. Active in such a way that as older family members, we should be able to check and modify the privacy settings of our children's digital lives. Make sure that you turn chat whenever possible, turn off chat whenever possible. Do not put personal details, and do not accept any invitations from strangers and the like, because stranger danger. Tell them the warning signs of an online predator. Actively, we can change the settings. Passively, we can teach them, can educate them. What is an online predator? What is sexual exploitation? These are conversations we do not want to have, but we need to, especially in the pandemic. And because of that, this active and passive, we can remove our metaphorical face mask, and together we can solve the problem of this secret pandemic. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed this TED Talk. This is Angeline Olegario for MIS UPOU. Gracias.